Yeah, I'm in there. The thing is, like, I got him. I got him. When people go through stuff like that, you know, it's they think like they just look at you funny when you say that, and they think it's a joke. So it's like when you go through serious things and thinking of serious like thoughts and negativity and shit like that, they be like, man, I never thought I would hear this from you. I never thought I would, hear this type of stuff from you. So it's like, it's a shocker to them, but it's like if I come to work in the morning or the evening and I feel a certain way, it's not like it's a personal attack towards you. I'm going through something outside of here that you can't really comprehend. And when you go through situations like that, people just feel like, oh well, I mean, you've been through this, so you should already know what to do. Yeah, that's right, but it's like you want that push from people that
Turn my light
like you
on.
can trust.
Come here. Turn the light on.
You have that
Right.
you have that sense of, I guess, of emptiness when you going through stuff. You don't have the same energy like you used to. Um, I think like some people just get it misconstrued and just thinking like, oh well, William be all right. He'll be all right. No, it's not. It's like I need I need some verbal support to show like, hey, we're gonna stick with you no matter what's going on with you, what we got going on. But then you have the other people that are so
Caught up in
they want
themselves, they don't care.
yep, they so caught up in themselves and then they want to be like, why? Let me ask them to be nosy. I mean, that's how some family members are. They're like
Yeah,
they care, but they don't.
true. And it's sad to where it's like with most people. Matter of fact, not people. I'm gonna say with most men in general, they was oh shit. I'm sorry about that. They was taught to be the tough one, and like me when I was coming up, my mama. It wasn't that I was taught to be tough. It was like that. You the man in the family. You the man in the house. You have to, you know, be a certain way, and
Hmm.
be tough. Keep, you know, don't barely show emotions. And it's like now at me at 47, it's really hard for me to show emotion toward people. A lot of people tell me, you don't care about this, you don't care about that. No, it's not that I don't care. It's just I'm so used to being the tough one, hiding my emotions and my feelings to where when they do it, it's like, okay, what do you do? You ain't never felt like this. You always taught to be the tough one, to be the one that everybody can lean on no matter what, until where when you need people to lean on, they're not there for you.
Hmm.
So it's like now I sit down, I talk to you about the stuff I go through, and I talk to my wife. Which it took me a long time to talk to my wife about stuff, because it's like, okay, you don't show emotion, you don't show feelings to a certain extent, and you just put stuff off and keep going.
Hmm. I think that's like we have like this armor that's like what they say with them in was it unwritten codes and stuff they have like in life you shouldn't men shouldn't express their feelings to one another. They shouldn't express them feelings to I guess to their spouse. But it's like when you try to have conversations with your brothers or anybody else, you had that sense of comfortableness. You're more comfortable than being around your own wife and kids and talking to them. I
Yeah,
think that
but a
just
lot
goes
of
for anybody. I think that goes for anybody. It's just you had that sense of privacy and telling, okay, he ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. So I already know he ain't gonna tell my business. But like if my folks or anybody that matter, they're gonna tell somebody else, they're gonna tell somebody else, they're gonna tell somebody else, and instead of like reaching out to folks, they want you to reach out to them. When I'm going through this, I'm like, no. If you know I'm going through something, you should already reach out to me and make sure, like, hey, if I'm good or not. But that's it's
yep.
not the case. It's
It's
never the case because so many people just feel like, well, he'll be okay, she'll be okay, and then that's when you had that sense of insecurity
in dread.
and dread, and you had them days. Cause I mean, I always hear it at work. Like, Brand, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? Oh, well, I just had one of them days. And then when you real quiet at work, I done had those a couple times where you're gonna be quiet. You like, hey, look, it's best that you don't say anything
Yeah.
to me. I don't want you to take it the wrong way. I'm just not in the right mindset. And then you have some people like management or whatever, they act like they care, but they don't.
They just
So
try to talk to you to get in your business so they can have something to talk about.
that's all they do. But when you give them that 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 cut off, ain't nothing else for them to say. And nothing else that they can do either because once they get to that point, there's nothing else they can do about it because if you was never there from the beginning, then you dang sure ain't gonna be here for me now. So what's the point of you me thinking that? What's the point of you thinking that I'm gonna need you?
True.
So um, I think in a way it's like when you get so tied up in being busy all the time, you just kind of it's hard for you to take a step back because you don't want to go back to a point in time where like this is where I'm trying to avoid. But it's like sometimes it's just like shit. They ain't. I mean, there's nothing else for me to say. There's nothing else for me to really talk about. But it's like you have to find something to discuss with your brothers or whoever because like this can be a healing encouragement to them, to whoever, no matter who. Like I don't even get discouraged sometimes when I do these lives. I don't even check and see how many people look at the live or be engaged because sooner or later it's going to jump off. I think like so many people get discouraged early in the beginning because they like, oh man, it shouldn't be like this. I should be already getting this. And then that's when the discouragement comes in. Um, but it's like in a matter of time when you're going through bad days and bad times, you have to make the best of them. So
Yeah.
with or without the people that you want to be there, you're going to have to do this on your own. I don't want nobody else to take credit for what I'm doing. I put some people involved that was there, but I don't want them to take the full credit like they did, like they the one that applied it. So I not to say like to discourage them from being there, but it's like no, I want you to be there when I'm ready to call you. Some people are just not prepared. They rather just rush the opportunity to be there.
True. True.
So um I think I can feel his pain sometimes because I can tell like when people be at work, their mind is not there. Their mind is not there. Their spirit is not there. They just there. Well, it's just work. I'm just working to get through it. So it's like some people like to interfere, but it's like it's best to just leave that person alone because they need to go through this on their own. And
They're
when they
gonna, they
go,
want to talk to you. If they want to talk to you, they'll come talk to you about what's going on with them.
yeah, and some of them they will come talk to you about stuff they already asked you about 2 or 3 times. So what, William? How, I think like who was I forgot who would be asking me questions. So Brandon, how's your daughter doing? How, is she? I'm like, didn't you just ask me that question like 2 or 3 days ago? Now why you asking me the same question? You just being nosy. I don't need you. I don't need you to ask what I'm doing. I appreciate the somewhat concern, but are you really concerned? Or you just really just trying to pass on some gossip, or you just waiting on some gossip?
That's what I feel like. A lot of them is not concerned. They just want to have something to talk about, so they can try to run your name down, try to run you down. You know, it's you run across people in the world that they whole job is if they see you doing better than them, they'll try to do anything they can to tear you down,
That's it.
bring
I
all
think
kind of negativity to you, all kind of bad vibes, and it's crazy cause instead of us as black people trying to help each other, we're going to tear each other down, no matter
that's
what.
that's on a daily basis. I think that's on a daily basis, no matter where you see it at or whatever field or career or anything. That's always gonna be the main thing. They feel like they should be on top and you should be at the bottom. Instead of just being a lending hand to help somebody. Once they leave from helping you, they still gonna talk bad about you.
Oh yeah,
Anybody gonna talk bad about you. I mean, it's just I mean, just any race will do that. So it's like they once they speak in certain languages, then they want to tell you what they say in English. Nah, I don't need you to tell me nothing in English. What y'all talking about in the long, prolonged conversation was definitely long. It wasn't no short answers on what y'all was saying. So, I mean, it's sometimes it's like some people just want to just have this platform of to talk bad about you, and it's like once you tell somebody, "Hey, I found out this," once you tell them that, it shows them that you can't be trusted because you talk about somebody else. You could be doing the same thing about the person that you just talk to about somebody else.
true.
So I mean, it works both ways. And when it comes to them, they want to get all upset.
Yeah,
They want to get upset. They want to get mad. What you getting mad for? You can't get mad now. What was the same? What was the energy at earlier? You got
I work with a guy like that.
that's
He
crazy.
he's just put out he on the special needs side, and he is the biggest mess starter I done worked with so far. All he do is all day up there is walk around, start shit. And then when they come back to him, oh, I ain't say this. I said it like this. You shouldn't have said nothing in the first place. It don't involve you.
I don't get. I just don't get it. Sometimes it's like, why start messing? You know you ain't gonna be able to handle the fire. Don't set the fire up if you know you ain't gonna be able to handle it. I think it's just a lot. I think it's just a lot of metaphors, a lot of things that we could use. But I think the main thing is just important is I think as we go through stuff and work through stuff and work at these jobs and stuff, it's always important to never lose yourself at the end. So I think like some people can really get to that point where they lose themselves, which a certain somebody is and going through rough times and things like that. But it's like never forget where you came from. Never forget the people that got you to this point. Certain ones that you know that stands out. Um, but I just think that some people just not really
Yeah.
mentally mentally there or mentally strong to really get through it. I think like when you go through stuff, not to say like you can't handle it, but it's like you have to put yourself in a position where like okay, it's not a big deal to me. I know how I'm gonna get through this. I think when you have low moves, when you make moves that's low key, you don't talk about it as much. That's when people get worried. That's when people get nervous. And that's the best thing to see is when they get he might have some up his sleeve. I don't know. I could tell his energy ain't the same when it first came in, or her energy ain't the same when it first come in. So it's good to have that energy because you have prepared yourself, you have prepped yourself up for success, knowing like it's gonna come.
Yeah.
Opposed to people that's worrying, so-called worried about you, knowing they're not worried about you. Um, they just act like they're worried about you because they act like they really care, and when there's no action behind it say that they really care. It's just the words that you hear that come out their mouth.
Yeah, 'cause you can see it in their eyes that they care about you. Now, some people are like, I'm gonna tell them this, just to see what can I find out, this and that. And no,
'Cause I think it was like I think when you first left, I mean, I had so many people. Brandon, have you talked to William? Have you talked to him? You think he's coming back? Don't ask me. Once you call him, go look him up on Facebook or something. I ain't give you his number. You crazy? I said y'all gonna get the rough feeling. Y'all gonna get y'all feelings. I don't say nothing. I tell people this. Facebook world, when I deal with you and you make somebody mad, I'm not gonna back you up. Your words is gonna hurt the mind to the other person. I'm not standing there. I'm be right there for entertainment.
I'm not that bad, man.
Man, you worse than Sandman with a Singapore cane stick and hitting himself in the head with a beer. That's how lethal you is. And you ain't even hitting yourself with the beer can. You hitting the other person with it. That's how
But,
bad and lethal you are. Just saying.
but see, they made it that way. How I was when I first started there. When I
Man,
first
look,
started there, I was good. I kept my distance away from people. They pushed. It's like when you push a dog or a cat into a corner and they come out. They got to come out swinging.
you ain't no dog, bro. You a cheater. You ain't no dog, bro. You a cheater. You crazy. No, you one of them laughing hyenas just be laughing for no reason. Knowing what you got set up.
Hey guys.
That's how you. What's up, Michelle?
What else,
Hey William.
but
Hey
see,
Brandon.
they asked for those.
That's you.
Sorry I'm late.
You good, Michelle? That's who you are, man. You is a cheater or a laughing hyena cheater mixed together. Cause
Oh
when you
god.
do that laugh, that's over. I'm gone.
My god.
I had asked these people to sign a waiver before they even came up to you. If they don't sign a waiver, I'm gone. That's it. That last, that last waiver is out. I wish not to be there to see the damage. I don't want to be there.
You need to be there to record it.
Man, I'm gonna be over trying to hold my laugh in before my liver and kidney pop out.
We're gonna have to record it, man.
I'm not trying to see no casualties, man. I
I
ain't
ain't
trying
gonna
to
do
see.
them. I'm not gonna do them that bad. But there's a couple of them I wouldn't mind putting my hands on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Look, it gets you to that point too. Some of them can be like that. Some of them, I'll be thinking to myself, man, if I was stone cold without the bald head, let me just wear the vest and get a steel chair and hit some of you folks. That's what I be thinking to
No,
myself.
I'd rather be Brock.
Heck no, these man, bro, I'll be struggling picking up some of them heavy folks. I ain't finna hurt my back.
I ain't
Get
say
them,
pick him up. I just want to do the damage he do. Leave the carnage laying around.
man, you gonna have somebody arm jacked up, twisted. You gonna look, I'm coming there. Like, man, glass breaking all over. It's all over. But it kind it kind of puts you in that wrestling mode type thing where you vision yourself what you want to do and how you want to do these to these people. So, and I'm sure like you already drinking a beer, bro. What you got drinking over there, man?
Actually, it's Coca-Cola.
Let me find out you got some beer in that Coca-Cola bottle.
So he got some beer. He got some NJ in there. Or some wrong.
You got someone there to get him loose before school tomorrow.
No. Guards. That's Coca-Cola in Mexican bottle.
Well, you say so. What you saying? Let me find out. Let me find you on World Star at Central walking around slumping.
I'm not okay.
Let me find Rashard out on World Star. Slumping in the classroom. Walking out, talking crazy.
If I drink alcohol, I would drink it at home, but not get drunk in public, you know.
Hey, I have seen some people drunk in public. I used to work at the before we get into the AEW stuff, but I used to work at Dallas Love Field for a few years, and I have seen some drunk people get escorted out to the point they are not capable enough to board the plane.
Wow.
They had to like either sit at where they board and where they waiting at to get sobered up, or they had to wait until they had to get their flight canceled and get it rebooked for the next morning so they could fly out.
Man.
And that stuff, and like I ain't talking about these folks. Like on Sunday they open up at 12. We'll be already open up at like 6 in the morning. You know, going through the shifts and stuff. And the bar don't open up till 11 or 12. They already there at 10 o'clock waiting on the beer. What person want a beer at 10 in the morning?
That's what I want to know.
And the place ain't open yet, man. Do you see anybody over here?
That's crazy.
Like they is dead serious about that. They about that beer life. They about that drunk life to get on the plane. So I mean,
if I were this person's shoes, I would drink after I get to my destination. You know.
Yeah, but you got your flight could be 3 or 4 hours down the line. So it's what can you do within them 3 or 4 hours? Well, shit, I'm finna get drunk.
Or do like I do, listen to music.
They said forget that. We need some beer that be our music to our bellies. Some Bud Light, Coors Light, some wine, Corona, whatever. They'll take that. But that's I mean, being drunk can really mess you up, and especially in this day and age of social media. As soon as they see you drunk, it's already going to be put on the computer for everybody to see. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So, but I want to get y'all's top favorite wrestlers, top 20 or 10. Top 20 or 10 wrestlers of all time, in your opinion. So let me before we get into that, there was a guy on YouTube, this guy on YouTube named Kicking It with Ross. I don't know if y'all had saw his video, but he did his top he did his top 20 wrestlers of all time.
Go down there.
And I was kind of
You're definitely gonna see it after a while.
I was kind of surprised. I wasn't really too surprised.
Or you get
But
frustrated. See it, but a little concentration.
it was kind of intriguing. My
friends and I always went down there.
Let's look up his list.
Walking down the tracks, just in the total darkness, always left you with a eerie feeling.
But who are some of y'all's favorite wrestlers of all time? Like
Fade in and then fade back out.
like that you can say off the top of your head, maybe.
You've gotten pretty scared down there.
Go ahead, Rashad. I'm gonna let you go first.
All right.
Places in the woods.
So we're gonna start backwards, Bashar. We're gonna start at 20.
All right. I select the People's Champion, The Rock.
What? Okay, that's yours. Okay. I'm sorry, my bad. I mean that with you. Okay, 20 is Rock. Okay, why?
Because he's known for his catchy catchphrases.
Several others out there.
Okay, give me 19.
You can be observing the light and move toward it, and it'll disappear, and it'll turn around and it'll be behind you. Almost
Edge.
every kind of experience.
Okay. 17.
Behind you can't get back to your card.
Rob Van Dam.
I've seen it at some point in time.
Okay.
And it's
16.
anybody's imagination.
The hardest part about fighting climate change is knowing where to start.
What is it?
With an aspiration card, track.
John Cena.
Is that 16 John Cena?
Yeah.
Okay, 15.
Dr. Charles Ware, a physics professor at Henderson State University.
Chris Jericho.
Okay. 14.
When I first went out to see the Garden Light and studied the area maps,
Matt Hardy.
always
Matt
originated
Hardy.
from lights on an interstate bridge.
Matt Hardy.
Right.
So okay.
The legend
Okay, the
And
next one.
Goldberg.
Riverside Good. The highway lines
So
are-
Goldberg is what number? 13?
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
We're sure people were going out before the interstate opened in 1970.
Booker T.
Reliable accounts of people that run out.
Man, that's a
And
questionable
Scott
list right there, man. That's a questionable list so far. Okay.
That's
You
Scott
said,
Steiner, number 11.
huh?
Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner, number 11. Okay. This now you got a tough 10 choices right now. 10 empty spots.
All right.
So
In swamp
Bobby
gas,
Lashley is one of them.
who?
those
Bobby Lashley.
windy
Bobby
nights,
Lash is number 10.
Rey
eliminating
Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, number 9.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, number 8.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Number 7. Okay. 6.
Drew McIntyre.
Ooh, that's a. Well, you got debatable. You got some debables. Okay, number 5.
Michael Clinton believes that
Dominic Mysterio.
Who?
Dominic
What are you
Mysterio.
smoking on, Bashar? Come on now, Bashar. Come on,
Come on, man.
Bashar. I know you ain't serious. It's your list
I'm not
now.
booking anything.
You got.
The stomach cost $40 at the store now.
That drink or that exercise must have hit your brain or something. What?
No,
Dominic
no,
Mysterio.
Punk.
I'm gonna need you to do a substitute on now. We need a substitute out there. We need like some actual wrestlers, not wrestlers that been on within a year since the pandemic.
Okay.
Okay, give me a number. Give me a better 5 than that.
X-Pac then. X-Pac.
Okay, that's your list. Okay. Number 4.
Jeff Jarrett.
Do we really want to know that
Okay.
it
Number 3.
that would take all the
Jeff Hardy.
fun and
Number 2.
see my children's children take their children down there, just like our parents took
Biggie
us.
Langston.
Who?
Biggie Langston.
Man, you done lost your mind with that one. This whole list is backed up. No.
And then
You were doing good till you got the 8.
Who's number 1, Bashard?
Roman Reigns, the Trouble Chief.
Oh, no. That whole list jacked up.
He was doing good. He got the number 8. Got the number 8 and went off.
This is the end of our show. Thank y'all very much. Lord. No, Bashard. That whole list. No.
Sorry, guys.
You done left out. Help me out on this, William. You done left out the Undertaker. You done left out Triple H.
Yeah.
Let's see. You done left out Sting. You done left out Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall,
Lex
Bret
Luger.
Hart, Lex Luger, Shawn Michaels, and you gonna put Dominic Mysterio over them motherfuckers. What the hell? No, bro. That whole list. We need
Sorry,
you.
guys. Sorry, guys.
No, bro. No. Oh, Lord. That whole list is jacked up.
Sorry, guys.
No, Rashad, we're gonna have to, we need you to redo that whole list, bro. That whole list is just,
Okay.
Dominic Mysterio over. No, bro.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. Give me your reason. Give me your reason why you chose Dominic Mysterio.
I mean, he's good wrestling, even though he still has a long way to go.
So his only title he won is the tag team title, Bashar.
With the SmackDown tag team titles, yes, but you know what? I'll tell you what. I also Dominic Mysterio or Scott Hall.
That whole list still jacked up, Bashar. That whole list. I'm gonna throw on a red flag and a yellow flag for questionable and flag on the play. That whole flag, that whole we're gonna give you some time to think about redo that whole list. William, I'm gonna let you have this one, bro.
Okay.
Let's see. Starting at 20, I can start at 1.
Either or, it's up to you, brother. We already know who your number one is, so he already said it for you. So
out of all times, I gotta say number 1 is Austin.
okay.
Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Hall and Nash. I gotta say Kofi.
Okay.
I ain't counting the rest of the group.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Most of the stuff New Day did is because of Kofi.
no, you don't want to put them together in one letter. One list?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dean Malenko,
Dang, that's a nice
Chavo Guerrero,
one. Okay. Whew.
I go with Roman, Usos. I gotta do Jericho, Kevin Owens, then Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar. How many more I gotta go?
Shit, look, I forgot I lost count. Shit, just keep going, man. How long you? I think you got about 6 or 7, probably 5 or 6 slots left.
Even though many believe there is compelling evidence that another man can.
Cause you got about 5 or 6 spots more left. I think maybe.
Some say
I could be wrong, but I mean.
Behind bunkers.
Trying to think of who else. Cody, Randy Orton.
Now which Cody? The one now?
Yeah, cause the attitude Cody wasn't hitting no shit. The attitude Cody? No, the boy saved his legs. Hell no.
Dang. Okay. I think you got about 3 more left. 3 or 4 more left, I think.
Look for somebody with tattooed on the outside of their fingers or on their palm.
I think you do.
Hogan, Flair, Arn, and only Anderson.
Okay. Shoot. I think William, yours is about the only one that blew me out the water now. Rashard Almond, yours might need to get reconsidered. Okay. 20. I'm gonna go with Edge for 20. 19. I'm gonna go with Christian. Edge and Christian, 1920. 18. I would say Chris Benoit before all the stuff happened. Before all the transfer.
Okay.
17. I would say CM Punk.
The pipe bomb.
Yeah, pipe bomb 17. The one we got now, I don't know what the hell going on. 16. I'll give it to the guy named Sting. Give it to Sting. Well, I'm at 16. 16. I'll give it to the red, white, and blue. Kurt Angle. In his first year, his first couple months of WWE, ain't nobody really won all major titles in 1 year. I would give him that. 15.
I gave an estimate for a roofing job.
I would say Ric Flair. 15. 14.
This guy has to cuss.
I would say Macho Man. 13. I would say Eddie Guerrero. 12. I would say Rey Mysterio. Not Dominic Mysterio. or the wife Mysterio.
Okay, you got me.
I got you. I was just messing. We all having fun. Where I'm at, 12.
Yeah.
12. Give it to Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. John Cena. The prime John Cena when he was, rapping and all that up until, he got the sprinter belt. 11.
And afterwards, we learned that there was
I would have to say Bobby Lashley.
cuts on his
Bobby
hand.
Lashley, I would say. 10. I would say the Tribal Chief. He kind of impressed me over the last 2 years since this pandemic. I hate to admit that because you on here. He has kind of done his thing. 9.
After a search warrant was obtained,
I would say Kane.
for DNA testing.
He doesn't. I think he's really underachiever because he don't really get talked about.
She was 3
During the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. I think he's the only one that stand out to me in the Ruthless Aggression Era for Raw because he was once he took that mask off, it was over.
to find out if
Number 8, Jericho. Number 7, I would have to say Shawn Michaels. For number 7. 6, Bret Hart. 5, I would say Brock Lesnar. 4, I would say Triple H. 3, I would say Stone Cold. Number 2, I would say number 3 is The Rock. No, number 3 is Stone Cold. Number 2 is The Rock. And 1 is The Undertaker.
There's no way.
Honorable mentions. Booker T. Thanks to Brashard over here.
Okay.
Let's see. Another honorable mention.
You could leave.
I would say was 2 of them. I would say Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Nobody.
Honorable mentions. So, but the reason I didn't really put CM Punk that high because I think I would say the difference between him and the rest of the wrestlers that's above him is the consistency level through their characters. I think it was just a consistency. I think, like, with Triple H, the Blue Blood, the one that hung with Shawn Michaels, DX on his own, the Game,
Evolution.
the Cerebral Assassins, Evolution, the Authority, and this and this. I think it's a consistency. I don't think CM Punk has been really consistent, despite him being gone for wrestling for a number of years. He hasn't really been a consistent person. Now, the Undertaker, through each and every character, has been consistent.
Yeah.
So, I think that's I think that's probably my best 20. I would say. I think off the top of my head. Yeah, I would say that'd be my best 20. I think. I don't know if it'd probably be hard to compete with everybody else's list, but I think that's my best 20 right there. So now we saying a Survivor Series team. Bro, I'm done with that because I don't have no. That's too big of a list to put on who I have in my top 5. But I guess
Survivor Series top 5. Let's see. I'm gonna take the whole Shield. Brock Lesnar.
That's over. That's already a wrap right there. You don't need no extra person right there. Right? Ain't no. They ain't even know. You don't need no extra 5, no extra person. They just gonna be taking up space. Nah, bro, they ain't even fair. Bro's gonna look at the ring like, I gotta fight these dudes.
Hey, give me Bobby Lashley.
Bro, that whole ain't no ring standing with them in there. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. Nah, bro, that's a wrap.
Thanks.
That is a wrap. I can't do it. Okay, I can't do it, bro.
Yeah, that's my Survivor Series team.
That's a fearful team right there. Do you know, man? I would have, man. Who don't ring this bell? I'm gone. Don't hit me for the shower. Don't hit me for the showers, bro. I gotta deal with a dude that's gonna suplex me about 20 times an hour. Then I got another dude that's gonna talk to me dirty and say he gonna kick my behind back to Hollywood or whatever. No, bro, that ain't even going on, bro. No.
Come on, man.
Heck no. Bro, I'm not staying across that ring in front of them. I won't. That's not even going down. That ain't even happening. You might as well just jump off. You might as well jump off a cliff. That's might as well happen. There ain't no way.
Family and friends.
That'd be like when Heath Slater gonna try to fight Brock Lesnar.
No, what you and me out Simmons ain't come out in the wheelchair. Talking crap about later, kicked him out that chair and tore his ass up. What's up, baby?
I know what it is.
All right, Bashar, the floor is yours, brother. I'm gonna need you to. We may need you to redo that list.
All right.
So I'm gonna need you to take your time. Ain't hard.
Kevin Nash.
Okay, what number is that?
That's number 20.
Okay, 19.
Immortal Hulk Hogan's number 19.
Okay.
16 are Triple H, Chris Jericho, and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay, where's Stone Cold Steve Austin at? What number he's at?
16.
Okay, you doing good so far. I'm just concerned about the 8 number. Okay. All right, keep on going. 15 is who?
Gonna do my last one for the night.
You said who?
CM Punk.
CM Punk, okay.
Batista.
Okay.
Randy Orton.
You said who?
Randy Orton.
He's at what number?
I was at number 14.
14. Okay, give me 13.
Brock Lesnar.
Okay, give me 12.
Eddie Guerrero.
Okay, give me 11.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
Former Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
He got a brother.
Former Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
You said who?
Yeah.
A former Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, okay.
Eric Shawn Michaels is next.
Okay.
Heard on.
Kurt Angle.
Probably do.
Kane.
Came for what number?
10.
Okay, give me 9.
Undertaker.
Okay, give me 8.
The Big Show.
Ooh, Lord. Okay, give me 7.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay, give me 6.
The Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Give me 5.
Bobby Lashley.
Number 4.
Roman Reigns.
3.
Edge.
Give me 2.
John Cena. And the number 1 on the list is the People's Champion, The Rock.
You did a big jump because you ain't had a Rock nowhere in that list. Okay.
Yeah, but that is on top of the number 1 revised list.
Okay.
That was a better list that time.
Revised list.
Yeah, that list you had, I don't know what that was. That was
Especially
just,
when you threw Dominic in, that threw me off.
that was trash.
Well,
He did good for the first from 20 to 11. When
Yeah,
he put
did
Dominic in
good.
it threw the whole list off.
Well,
He
I
killed
apologize for that,
everybody.
guys.
Half of them was rolling their graves. If they were dead, I don't know. But that was a jacked up list.
Guys, I apologize for that.
Man,
You
say,
good?
you lucky I ain't tell Kwame his list, boy. That was Kwame, this boy here did 20 wrestlers of all time. He put Dominic Mysterio at number 5
For what?
over all the other wrestlers of all time.
No, I'm good. He can't even. Now his best against Seth Rollins last year was good.
So give me your 20, Kwame.
Huh?
Give me your 20 wrestlers of all time. You like?
I don't even have a top 20. I got a top 50. I can't even go that
50.
far.
God damn, man.
I'm not even gonna name my top 20. That's too. I ain't.
Well, just give us 10 so far. What you got the top half?
All right. So of course, John Cena and The Rock 1 and 2. It's just because that's just my boys. Austin, Triple H, Undertaker, Kane, the whole entire D-Generation X, Edge, the Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys. How many is that? 9, 10?
It seemed like it.
All right, so that's 9. Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton. That's 11. Whenever Big Show feel like he want to turn face or heel, Big Show. Let's see. Actually, like JBL, when he first became heel, like when they took him out of being a tag team champion, like he was a good heel for a champion. Like he was a good heel for that whole stretch. He was a good heel. Like if you want to heel and you want to build somebody, you build around JBL. Like, yeah. Oh dang, Eddie Guerrero's number 3. Put JBL down like 13. All right. Kurt Angle.
Dang, you shot JBL down?
Kurt Angle. Chris Benoit. Let's see. I do like Rob Van Dam. That's like 17. Dang. That's why I say you can't just have a top 20. I actually like Shane McMahon because he can wrestle, actually do some stuff. Like he can go out there and fight. Who else? Let's see.
Don't throw Vince in there.
Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns,
Vince
John
McMahon.
Moxley, Chris Jericho. Umaga when he was on there doing his thing. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, Brock Lesnar. I don't know, man. I like everybody because everybody has their own thing. Like you just really can't pick.
That's not a bad list, though.
Hulk Hogan. I mean, I wasn't in that era. I didn't grow up in that era when they had the golden era, so I didn't know. I was right in '89, so I grew up in the '90s where everybody else just started turning in.
Nah, we didn't want to grow up in the golden era. We're gonna fall asleep watching them matches.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, Kwame, you had a question. You got me on echo?
No.
Somebody hear myself on echo.
You like my
Yeah, get back.
It's not me. I don't hear my headphones on this time.
Okay. So there was a question you had asked earlier, but did you get the answer?
Nah, I don't even want. I'll worry about it another time. We're on a different topic tonight.
Okay, just make sure.
I'm good.
So anybody got any questions or anything they want to talk about? What's on their mind? With anything?
I'm just tripping out how Edge had to go through 2 neck surgeries.
That's the dedication I want to be a wrestler, bro.
Yeah,
We're not being a wrestler, but being a mega superstar again.
11 years. I'm sorry. He been back. Well, he been back for like the last since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
He was what made me watch 2020 all over again.
I was done with 2020 when Kobe passed.
Who did?
Gosh, ain't he?
No, you. No,
Call me up.
No. Gina said, come on.
Rashad, what's on your mind, man? What's going on? You look a little like you got something on your mind, man. What kind of questions you got for your brothers over here, brother? What you pondering about?
Actually, everyone, I have no questions or anything, but I'm still thinking about what tomorrow will look like now that I'm going back to college.
You said what?
That's what I think. That
I'm actually thinking about what tomorrow will be for me now that I'm going back to college.
Extremely vicious.
So what's going on through your mind for tomorrow? What you anticipating?
If he is released, I do believe that he will go
Well,
again.
my anticipation is my first step back in college would, turn to okay.
I don't know the girl.
Okay.
Just like it was 16 years ago.
Well, you don't want to think about what happened 16 years ago. It's not going to be the same like it was 16 years ago.
No, man. All you gotta do is go there and focus on your work, man, and keep your head up. Don't let them forget you. Do your work. Go home. That's it. Do just like you do at the hospital.
Got it, boss man. Because we all know that I'm not gonna be an asshole by starting any shit, you know.
That's a good one.
Diana's battle to
But what do you what are you anticipating, Bashard, to go down tomorrow? I mean, what in your mind? I can tell like you got a lot of things on your mind. So that can't be the only thing. So what else you curious about, or what's going on with you, man?
Most of my classmates work out to be, I don't know, a recent high school graduate, but the majority of them will think that I really am old, even or a person or a man in college, even though I'm 34 years old.
I couldn't even hear because it's echoing.
Okay. Most of my classmates will think that I'm old, even though I'm 34 years old. I'm only 34. But no matter.
So you saying what at 34?
Okay, my it's suspicion is that when I get in a classroom filled with the recent high school graduates, that they'll look at me as if I really am an old man, even though I'm 34 years old.
Why are you worried about that?
Frankly, I have no idea. But I do know that there's some your goat so it says kitchen skills that I could tell you.
Well, the thing is, Bashar, this is what I want you to focus on, and this is simple for everybody in profession in life. Your job is to be the greatest of all time in your own profession.
Right.
Straight. That's point blank. Be the best that you could be at your own pace while you're trying to have a successful career, professional life, personal life, everything.
True.
I want this to not only for you, William, Kwame, but for everybody that you share this video to, regardless. Your job on this earth is to be the greatest of all time in your field.
Or will, because remember when I started working with you almost 2 years ago, I consider myself the goat of the kitchen.
If I don't believe you can be like that, then there ain't no point in me talking. If you don't believe in yourself first.
But that's because that's because I will always believe I should always believe myself. I mean, I don't even care. I don't really care what saying that I can't belong in the kitchen because really I'm an old man, but not supposedly. But I do know that. But I do know if I believe myself, I can do anything.
Facts. Simple as that. Your job is just like we watch Stone Cold. We see how he built himself to be the greatest of all time. That's why he's still talked about as the greatest of all time, because he was the greatest draw of all time in WWE. Your job is when you go to school tomorrow and learn this culinary, your job is to be the best person in that class, on top of everybody. You should come in there every time saying nobody can't touch me in this cooking skills. So you shouldn't even have to worry about if it's a high school graduate, a middle school dude or girl or whatever. Anybody, 34, 50, 60, you got to start somewhere and learn your craft again. And learn to be open-minded to everything. Accept criticism, put your hard work in it, and do your best you can. If you can't get up to 100%, then hey, it's okay. You got another day to make it up to 100.
Right.
That's all it is. You don't have to.
If I fall, I can always pick myself back up.
Yes, you don't have to trust people to not give you the advice you needed. You need to write down some quotes, write down whatever it is to inspire you to be a better person each and every day. You need to know that you're not perfect, man. We all ain't perfect. If we was perfect, Trust me, it'll be the weirdest thing on earth.
Well, we're not even trying.
That's like we driving down the street, we hit get a flat tire. We're gonna get mad as heck. Like, dang, we just got this dang flat tire. I'm not gonna be smiling because I got a flat tire. Your job is to be the best person you can be in that class, learn your craft, and get out of it. Get to wherever you're trying to go. As long as you believe in yourself, everybody else is gonna speak for you. You don't need to seek validation. The validation is gonna seek you because everybody's gonna go by word of mouth. So you gotta believe in yourself. It's just like being a wrestler. You gotta have a promo. You gotta have the best promo out of everybody on this show. Your show and stage is that culinary class. What you gotta do to get that 10 out of 10 or what they doing in the wrestling pay-per-view results with an A or A plus or B or something, that's what you got to get. You don't need to sit there and worry about each and everybody else that's next to you or whatever. If they ain't trying to help you, they hindering you.
Right.
So the only person that's gonna hinder yourself is you by thinking outside the box, thinking, oh, this girl right here that's helping me, she could be my girlfriend. No, you need to get your behind and focusing on stuff, get it going and get it over with. Because you got somewhere that you need to be. It's not no hospital. It's not no hospital. You can be maybe one day be cooking for the owner of the Dallas Cowboys or the Dallas Mavericks or whatever. Your work is gonna speak for itself, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta stop letting people get to your mind and being like, hey man, you can't do this. When they tell you that, it's a challenge right there that you already know you gotta accept. I'm gonna shut these dudes up. I'm gonna shut this lady up by showing my cooking skills. You don't need us, you don't need me and William to be there for you. We're gonna be there and text you, hey, go on, do what you gotta do and move to the next subject. That's all you gotta do.
Got it.
That's all it is. You can't. It's just like a football schedule. You play this one team, okay, we're gonna go to the next one. We don't need to talk about what happened on the last game.
Got it.
Simple as that, man. Next team. Watch when they do interviews and stuff. When they ask, Kwame will tell you when they ask a certain football player or the coach. So how'd you think about the so and so team? Well, we're not focusing on that team. We're focusing on Buffalo right now. That's our main objective for this week. We're gonna focus on Buffalo. We're gonna learn. We're gonna take advantage of the X and O's. We need to go get this win. That's gonna be your mentality right there.
Yeah.
You mess up one day, you got another time. You got another opportunity to make it up the next day, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
So don't let none of this stuff get to you, man. Just sit there and come in with the mindset like I'm gonna be the best mother in this dang class. Don't say it out there. No, don't say it at the end of the class, but just say it to yourself. Okay. I don't want nobody to be looking me up. Did you tell Bashar that he said to say the best? Nah, I said I tell him to tell himself that. Any of y'all want to send some encouragement his way or anything y'all want to say?
Bruh, don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. You know what you're doing. I got faith in you. Go in, knock it out, move on to the next. That's all you got to do. If you mess up, take the criticism, keep on rolling. I keep telling you time and time again, you know what you're doing. You got it. Stop stressing. But you go in there, clear your mind before you walk through that door.
Yeah.
Walk through that door and say, okay, this is my class. I'm finna run this. And do your do.
Right.
I got faith in you.
And the fact that I got everybody in my corner. It seems like I got everybody in my corner, especially Brenda, especially you, Brenda, especially William, and especially you, Kwani.
Shout out to Miss Brenda. She says, set small goals and create small to-do lists. Try not to procrastinate things. You got this with a happy face emoji. That's what I'm saying, bro. If ain't nobody sending no encouragement your way, I'm not trying to hear what you got to say.
Exactly.
Don't even like listen to. God damn. I don't know who that was. That was a weird message. Um, don't sit there and let people just tell you what you gotta do. You should already know what you gotta do. Now, if you forget,
Exactly.
when you go in there tomorrow, you may need to look
Oh,
at this video again and subscribe to the channel, No Fly Zone, and send some people your way. So that way they can get encouraged just like you need some encouragement. But it's like not only what we telling you is for you, it's for us as well. We got stuff we need to do and stuff like that. So let's see. What she say? Okay, Brenda says I'm currently procrastinating and laughing my behind off. But remember, even if something isn't perfect, it's fine if there's progress. I failed 3 times. I failed 3 classes last year. Now I'm on the track to graduate summa cum laude. Setbacks just propel us forward. That should tell you right there, personal experience. You're not alone, Bashard. Trust me. You're
That's
not gonna.
Brenda's way of saying that if it is simple class and knocks you down, you get back up. I get back
Yeah,
up. If the class knocks you down, I get back up.
exactly, bro.
I should also know that I should also know that that I'm not a cockroach, but I always keep coming back.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, like Bashar, it's just we all meant for something in this world. You got to find what your purpose is, what your intent is. That's why I said, like, that's why I had to keep striving with these videos and talking about stuff. I don't care about if I don't get the views. It's going to come later. So
Right.
I'm not gonna discourage myself in that.
Like
It's
Bashar,
going to come.
we all meant for something
You
in
got
this
to
world.
know, like, when
I
you
don't care about
when
if
you
I don't
set for destined for greatness, that's what you set for.
Yeah,
If you know, like, hey, I'm finna get this barbecue business going, trust me, you gotta speak into existence. Stop putting yourself down so much. We all got to that point in our life, even when in our 30s and 40s or whatever, to put ourselves down. But it's not the end of the world.
exactly.
It's not. Trust me. You can be, I hate to steal this quote, you can be the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be in your field.
Bret Hart, Bret Hitman, said by Bret Hitman Hart.
Exactly. So if you're not willing to be the best, then what are you selling it for? Mediocrity?
Good point.
Boom. So, there's nothing else I can really say about it. It's right there in front of you. Just grab it. Grab the whatever opportunities that is presented to you and make the best of it. Once you got that dude, everything else is gonna set itself up for another opportunity, another opportunity, another opportunity. All you gotta do is just put your work in. It's gonna get there.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing is, the one thing that this needs to stick in your head right here.
What's that?
The results have been made. You just got to go through the journey to see it, pretty much.
Right.
That's all I can say right there. Tribal Chief stamp. Tribal Chief. Tribal Chief Junior. Boom.
He right, man. He right. He telling you everything right, dude. You can't let nothing get in your way. Nobody doubt you or nothing. Whatever they gotta say about you, shake it off and keep moving.
Or we can do the NBA. What Kwame do out the finals? Bang! Yeah, that's pretty much that. So long as you got like Brenda said, make like a short, small list that you want to that you got in mind. Create some to-do lists. Once you do that type of stuff and you feel like you accomplish it, you don't need to check in with me and William to ask, hey, can you make sure I did this? You should know what you did to make sure that you did it right.
Right.
That's all it is. It's just I know we ain't had conversations before about stuff, So it's like, it should be already a breeze for you.
Yeah.
We in conversation, about your, relationship wise and things like that. Work at this first. Then get the other stuff is gonna come up for you. Trust me. Trust me.
I trust you.
You see, you hear yourself right there. You hear that? You got you got to do
Right.
that every time, man.
Right. I
Once
mean,
you once you take deep breaths,
I trust all of you.
once
I
you
trust
take deep
all of you.
breaths, you good, man. Trust me. You gotta let that brick down off your back, man. You gotta get that brick off your back. Because I mean, you have to just relax. You have to just have that sense of knowing, like, okay, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I really trust you. I really
Now
trust
look at
you.
this. Look at this. Brenda just said, "Message me tomorrow, Bashar, and I can help you set up reminders on Google." I think you got a Google, right, Kwame? Bashar. Google on your phone.
I have Google on my cell phone.
Okay, so she said she can help you set up reminders on Google if you prefer analog methods. She also has tips for those too. So she said she can't be able to do it tonight because she's working on finals. But see, that's what I'm saying.
For exams.
What I'm saying, man. People there's even one person can be just a helpful person. So you just have to understand, man. You talk once we give you this platform to talk on, you ain't alone, bro. You're not alone. So it's like, we all brothers gotta stand in arms for each other, man.
Right.
It's all gonna be all right. Trust me. It's gonna be fine. You're going to be okay. If we don't believe in you, who else will?
Exactly.
So far, we the offensive lineman for you, man. You the quarterback. You
True,
tell
we
us.
got
You tell us if you're gonna do a draw play, you're gonna do a play action pass. Just let us know which way you trying to go, so that way we can protect you the best way we can. So I don't know who want to be the center, but okay, Kwame be the center, I'll be the left guard.
And
you be the right guard. We don't got the alternate choice on the right side. I stay on the left side. But I mean, that's all you got, man. Trust me. You have the potential. The only person that's gonna mess it up for you is you. So Brenda says she's short. She can be the kicker or the cheerleader. So
either way it goes, she's welcome on this team. Everyone, listen. Either way, she's on this team.
Oh Jesus, that was a good one. That was a good laugh.
You can be a kicker for the Cowboys. We need one.
Damn. Well, hey, you heard it, Jerry. Your kicker sucks, man. We need a new kicker.
But either way, she's welcome on our team. On this team, actually.
Yeah, man. That's all it is, man. So, what's another subject y'all got on your minds tonight? Let's see. Bashar got some confidence. We're gonna instill in him so he can do the best he can. What else is on y'all mind? What kind of situation? What kind of things tricking on people's minds tonight? What's going on? Anybody will? I know you got some of you smiling too hard over there.
You got some fresh ideas.
William got someone. Huh?
Last day, September the 1st. I'm trying to decide on what should I do.
I'm not even gonna reply to that. I'm gonna let you tell Kwame what your mind is on that.
What's up? I'm listening.
My last day at the hospital, I'm thinking about bringing my universal title and my world championship title to work in my backpack.
Hey, just let me know what time I'll be there.
Have my broccoli, have my rumble range set on, and acknowledge your daddy. And when I leave, come there that morning, give everybody, get the supervisor and all this stuff, and just tell them acknowledge your daddy and walk off. Brandon say I'm wrong.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I say, look, you do what you do. I'm gonna be recording anyway. Mm-mm.
But yeah, I feel like they wrong. They messing over me 1 day a week. I can't keep doing that, man. I'm trying to stick in there to the end of the year, but I don't know.
So what you think, Kwame? What advice you think he should
I'll be
stick it
there.
out?
I'll be there.
Hey guys, about to handle the best. So I'll see you on Wednesday.
You might see me on the weekend, Bashard. So
Right.
just enjoy your night, man. Get some rest. Say a prayer before you head to bed, bro, and everything else will be taken care of for you.
Got it.
All right, man. I'll call you sometime tomorrow and see how it went.
See you guys.
All right, stay.
I'm sure to call with one of you, or I'm sure to call you on 3-way.
All right, brother.
All right.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Who is this? What the hell? Oh, what's me? Join back on here. So Kwame, the situation at work. I'll tell you. So my shift, I work 3 days a week, 7:15 to like 8:45 in the evening. So at this point, they didn't have so many people where they had to send people home. A miss, regardless to what was going on. So this guy here, they got him to the point where he's working 1 day a week. And so they had everybody, most of the people that I would say, right, William, with the contract,
Mm-hmm.
I think so the basis of the contract, they're trying to keep people for another year. So you get $2,000, but they split it up. You get $1,000 the first, I think it's September last year. So if you leave before you get the other one, you got to pay it back. So you get the next $1,000. So with him, since I don't know what's gonna happen since you're gonna leave.
No, I'm PRN. I don't get it.
So you don't have to pay the other one back?
If I stayed in September, I don't have to pay it back.
Oh well, I guess you're gonna leave on September 1st then. I guess you doing the CM Punk blow kiss and jump over the barricade.
No, I'm doing the Roman Reigns. Who's your daddy? Acknowledge your daddy. I told you I want to do it, man. I come to that morning while everybody there. Get in their shirt and their badge. Put my belts across my shoulder and walk the fuck out. What can they do to me? Nothing.
You might get Big Bobby Ray Lewis behind the taffy. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
She ain't gonna do but beg me to stay like she did this time.
Man, it is what it is, bro. I mean, everybody, it gets to a point. I think, like we was talking about earlier, you get to a point when a job or something, not only the job, it's like the people, the energy, the management drains your energy. You get to a point where like it's time to end this.
Yeah, it's not even the job; it's the people. The management and the supervisor being assholes.
So I think that's what it is, bro. It's like you have to know what you gotta do, and remove yourself from it. And once you leave from it, you're gonna be comfortable. That's possible. So it's like once you get to that point of where you already know what you got to do, everything else is set for success after that. Sometimes it's like shit. I think if you get to the point you being having like one of the behind the music type stories, you know, you talk about what type of jobs you work. I wouldn't even mention anything. I just say the hospital. Yeah, I used to work at the hospital a couple of years ago. You know,
Mhm.
and I don't even look up who it was, but you know, I used to work there a couple of years ago. Yeah, so
Come to
but
find out, the job I'm at now and the hospital is the same under the same company.
what?
Yeah, I just found it out.
God, I'll
But
be like, but they more
but
on the structure, right? They on the better structure, ain't they?
yeah,
Oh well, you good then. Ain't no
the
point.
job I'm at now is way better than the hospital. I ain't finna lie to you.
I'm just heard I don't see that many fine nurses at the hospital like I used to. Ain't too many up there. But I mean, it's sometimes you just have to just figure out what you gotta do. If you know like this side is better than the other side, then you good. Ain't no point in worrying about it. You know, I don't think it's like you have to second guess yourself. You shouldn't have to. So, um, it'll be crazy to second guess yourself. But I mean, if you know what you need to do, shit, ain't nothing else to really worry about. Really, you have what you know what's in front of you. You know the job and everything and the responsibilities that you have. What else to worry about? I think some people just feel like, oh well, I think it was meant for me to stay here. Okay, if it was meant for you to stay here, you wouldn't be having all these problems with the people that you're working with.
True.
It's best to go another route where you know. I think I heard somebody say. I think it was who was it? I think it was Cesaro. It was two different type of things, but it was like they was making a big deal that he turned down a lot of money from WWE and took less money to AEW. And I think somebody made a comment was saying
he got more money. He got more money in AEW.
he got more. I don't know. Somebody said it wrong.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
got more money in AEW. He was just promised a world championship. That's the only reason why he went.
Okay. Well, it was like I think
I'm sorry, Ring of Honor championship. My bad.
well, yeah, the heavyweight championship. Is it? I don't think so. But it was like I think somebody was saying like I'd rather take less money and be comfortable than having more money and having all these problems, no matter where you at. And it's like not saying that not saying that your job, that you get less money or whatever, but it's like it kind of resembles that, like, or if you take more money, the problems that you deal with somewhere else is not going to be the same here. So, I mean, it's always got to be. You just got to know where you're comfortable at, and knowing like, okay, shoot, I ain't got to do nothing but just do this. I'm chilling. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. I think that's as far as I know.
That's what I'm saying. Cause they trying to get me to they talking about it when they open up the one in Plano. They want me to go there and run the kitchen at the one in Plano. They pop up the one in Plano next year.
Mm.
They trying to get me to go there and run the kitchen now. And I'm like, I want to, but then I'm looking like the drive. So
How far is it? Did they send you the address?
no, they haven't given me the address to it yet. I got to talk to my supervisor and find out tomorrow when he come back where it's gonna be at in Plano at.
Mm.
So they supposed to be start hiring folks the first of the year for the one in Plano.
I
I
think
like
it's
it.
like I think it's like almost every job since this pandemic. Like the jobs that was one hiring, they hiring now. Especially like Sam's and Costco's. I mean, they have
Mhm.
signs and stuff saying they hiring. I wouldn't mind working there. Give me a
But
nice
they
big
can't keep
screen
nobody.
TV. Nah, I
They
want to
was
have the same TV side like Kwame got.
they can't keep
What?
nobody. They got folks with all these really long hours.
Where?
I'm good at job. I'm working with Roosevelt, so I'm straight. I gotta just work with high school kids. I'm good.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Oh no, it's easy. You don't work with them all the time. You just work with them. Like I was with them the whole summer. Then I just finished my first weekend of training. Then my second weekend of training is in January. So yeah, oh, I'm good. I'm chilling. Plus you get free food. Uh, your schedule. You don't have a regular schedule. They just tell you when to come in. And shoot, I'm good with that. I've been waiting on the schedule like that for a long time. I guess I'm working the Roman Reigns schedule now. I just show up and win. No, I'm working the I'm working the CM Punk schedule. I only doing what I want to do when I'm on top. Just saying, bro. That's a crazy story, bro. I never would have thought in a million years that Triple H would be right about something. Well, I know he would be,
but the thing was like, let me ask y'all too. When y'all heard him say that stuff, what was y'all reaction when Triple H first said that?
I thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you talking to a guy who was Money in the Bank winner twice, Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, like what, twice, and then he didn't win, then a WWE Champion. You tell a guy who started from Ring of Honor coming to WWE, telling him he's a parasite. Hey, people did actually like WWE. Now it's even better because somebody else that's a lot smarter and younger. Not saying Triple H is young, but I'm just saying somebody that actually cares about professional wrestling. I don't have nothing against Tony Khan, but Tony Khan just got in the business because he saw a way to get in to take down Vince McMahon. And then I like how he bought Ring of Honor, but you can't keep up two schedules. That's a tough sled. That's tough.
From what he was telling Tony Schiavone on one interview I was watching, he's trying to get Ring of Honor or both AEW and Ring of Honor on HBO. He's trying to get them on either that or Showtime.
Not bad.
So, I mean, now, what do y'all think about what CM Punk said to Triple H or said about them? You know, having was that already predicted? Did you already think that?
Yeah, but nobody really understood that Triple H is going to take over like he has now. So, I mean,
but I look at it
he said Vince McMahon was going to die. When Vince McMahon leaves this earth or whatever he said, and he's going to leave it to his doofus son-in-law and son and his rest of the stupid family. I mean, Shane really ain't there. Stephanie just second seat. Triple H just running creative and doing his own thing. He had it wrong there because Triple H knows what he's doing. He knows the business.
I think it's from a fan perspective, though. Yeah. I just think like the way that he's going is going in a way that it should have been handled a long time ago.
Yes. When he was COO. I don't think he was ready for that. I don't think he was ready for that type of power because he was still trying to wrestle and trying to do this. So he couldn't do both. So one had to give.
I believe that he was Triple H. Played and lived and drink WWE. That wrestler sent him there a whole life.
But Vince McMahon was trying to get him out, trying to get him in a suit anyway. He said that. He's like, when you go, you're gonna finally retire so you can be in the office. I think the things that CM Punk and Triple H said about each other are true in a way. But I think with Triple H, I think with everything that was going on TV, that was just like a storyline. But I think behind the scenes, he wants to do a storytell of feuds. He wants to have where it makes sense. Vince was one all about that. He's all about just the dollar, which is not bad, but at least make a match make sense.
Who put this in the jar?
Granny.
Then he just put people against each other and it makes sense.
Because I mean, it's just if say like me and Kwame have a match. Before we got to have a match, we got to tell the story of how this feud or this match came about. That's the only thing. So it's like the way that Triple H is going right now, it's making sense. And I hate to say this, but it's going pretty well. Look at SummerSlam. I ain't never seen Michael Cole that happy.
Well, he was happy when Pat was when they had his match at WrestleMania and SummerSlam.
That fool said, "Brock Lesnar, please stay there." Like who says that?
He's Michael Cole has really. Michael Cole is the underdog of professional wrestling. Like, if you had a commentator and you want to build it, it's Michael Cole. It's like he's been around since. Dang man, he's been around for a minute. Like he knows everybody.
Been around since like the attitude.
The attitude era. Well, before pre-attitude.
Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Jim Ross, yeah. But
Jim Ross starting to fall off right now.
I'm just saying with Michael Cole, you looking for Michael Cole started out from just probably opening people's doors to interviewing The Rock to being a commentator, winning one match at WrestleMania, but I don't count that match. But you look at it, man. You look at how Michael Cole, ever since Pat McAfee has been his commentating partner, he's changed a lot. Like he's happy. He's in a better place than he was before. You couldn't say that about Michael Cole years ago. Mike Cole, he was happy, but Pat McAfee brings life to SmackDown. And
bro, Corey Graves is the best thing ever.
I'm waiting when they do Corey Graves, Pat McAfee, and Wade Barrett for a whole commentary for a whole show. I'm waiting on that.
I want to see Corey Graves get out in the ring.
He's cleared. He's cleared to wrestle.
Or be the
he's cleared.
Mouthpiece for Carmella.
He had the same thing with Edge with his neck. A lot of them have neck problems and stuff like that. I ain't know Byron Saxton was a wrestler.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, they said Byron Saxton used to be a wrestler.
That was the worst thing ever. He was the less impressed Rock over.
Yeah, he did it.
He was horrible, bro. He was that horrible in the ring. He ain't had no charisma.
Oh, Rays is next week? Yeah, I can't wait to see Rays. But that's gonna be good.
He ain't had no charisma in that ring, bro. The wrestling? No.
He's good on the mic.
Yeah, but that ring, no.
Some people can't do certain things. Like Michael Cole should have just stuck to being a commentator. Well, 2011, Michael Cole was the best ever. Like he was a heel commentator. How you be a heel and you a commentator?
Look at Jerry King Lawler.
No. I mean, get in the ring and fight and still be a heel outside of being a fighter. Jerry, yes, but Michael Cole being a heel.
Oh, you just saying in that level,
for that whole year, and always back in the Miz.
Bro, that was funny, though.
That had to be the best storyline ever for the year. Like that was funny.
The best thing apart about it with the Miz when he won the championship, when they did the camera shot to that girl and she was like really upset. That was the funniest thing ever.
Why was she upset?
Because the
Oh, the
Miz
Miz
won.
won.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. I wonder where she at. You see the Bears win championship again?
And then I think they went back to the same spot when he won, and she was there.
Damn.
Or I think she had an Instagram page or something, and she did that same look.
I'm going to look up the girl that was bad at the Miz.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
So
That's hilarious. That's funny.
they said MJF is supposed to be coming back soon.
They supposed to be supposed to come back Wednesday. That's the speculation. He coming back Wednesday.
So
If I was him, just to be honest, I don't know. That everybody said that was a work. They said that promo. He can even come back as a face because that was a promo for a face. That wasn't no heel promo. That was a face promo.
But do you
And
put
then
the
win the
title on
championship
him?
at All Out.
Do you put the belt on him though?
Oof.
I would.
Is he ready for that?
Bro. He handled CM Punk in a promo. He can win. He can be the champ. He can be a champ.
I don't know. I don't know if is he ready for that.
Now,
I said the same thing about Orton when he first won it. So.
Oh heck no, he was not ready, bro. He was not ready. Batista was more ready than Orton.
Yeah, because Batista been around. He was brother something. What was he? Deacon Dion or something?
Deacon something holding the box with the ties. Probably had some few coupons and them things. KFC, Whataburger.
That was funny. I don't know. He might be ready for it. I don't know.
So what do you feel? Do y'all feel like some of the wrestlers from AEW might go back?
I just say Adam Cole.
The only one?
I look for all of them to go back. I mean, out of Adam, what they name? Adam Cole. The one that with Diamond Nine, go back.
You talking about Bobby Fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted on his Instagram. I was like, uh-oh. It's like a breath of fresh air when somebody else take over a company.
I see Madcap Moss is dating somebody.
He what?
Yeah, dang. Oh man, I forgot what her name is.
Tennille Dashwood.
Yeah.
Or Emma in Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, Emma. Yeah, there you go. Dang, everybody just dating wrestlers now. I guess that's the new norm.
Shoot,
People in the business. Yeah, you see Edge did it. You see where he at now.
Oh yeah. But who do y'all see the titles being split up again or still together in WWE?
I think they should split them up.
Please.
Why is that?
It's been a whole 3 months.
Because it's not fair for my boys, the bloodline have all the titles. It's really not. What they gonna fight for? Raw. Nothing but a US title.
How the L boys, William?
Huh?
How the L boys?
I'm the bloodline. The tribal chief.
Okay.
if you split up the titles, you got to keep the one titles on the Usos and give somebody else the other titles. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the draft. I don't know if Roman's going to Raw or the Usos are going to Raw or whatever, but whichever titles they hold, somebody else got to hold the other. I would like to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with the tag titles. Like that would be a good. That'd be a good. I don't
That's
think no
long overdue.
It hasn't. It's been like what since Bret Hart and them held the tag team titles for Canadians. Oh no, Edge and Chris. My bad. Oh, Edge and Chris Jericho. My bad. 12 years.
That's long overdue.
It was 12 years. You know what's long overdue?
Well,
The European title.
oh Lord.
I like that title. I just want it back. Man. And the 24/7 title. That too.
That belt need to go.
That's your boy Mick Foley, man. He did that.
That ain't my boy. That's William boy.
You can tell Mick. You know, had too many trash shots. You know, had too many trash shots.
I'm just saying, it needs to be
Been
better.
thought up the cage too much.
I'm good. They need to get rid of bring the hardcore title back. Do something different.
That's one belt. Yeah, they can bring it back.
The hardcore title?
Yeah.
But how would you make it? Like how would you reinvent the hardcore title? Like you gotta do something different. Like it was trash. Like you gotta do something, you gotta make it worse. You gotta make it like white with trash cans on top of it.
Man.
Or black.
That's not a bad belt.
White with trash cans on top of it?
Yeah.
See?
But the design needs to stick out though.
Yeah, it will. It will. Like you have a white belt with trash cans on the front, but you have the trash cans see through with trash inside of it. And it's just a hardcore title. I
need to see that design.
The design belt. I'm gonna design one and see how you tomorrow, bro. See how you like it.
Man, I don't trust that.
A barbed wire hardcore title? That'll be dope.
We're gonna be walking through the ring with blood going down there, standing while trying to hold the belt.
Now you just keep the belt inside a suitcase. Ooh, they're doing Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero rivals next week too. Oh man, it's gonna be good. They got Bailey on the cast. Are you serious?
Are you serious? You got Bailey on the cast. Are you serious?
Shut up and get out of here.
If there's one feud that you think should be on this show, what would it be?
Edge and Randy Orton.
Which one though? You gotta be specific.
All of them. Even when they were teaming together. Edge and Randy Orton. I have to see that one.
I gotta say Roman and Braun Strowman.
Who?
Braun Strowman and Roman.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say your boy and Brock Lesnar.
Oh heck no, that's a long. That's like 2 hours long.
About 4.
No, I mean the show is 2 hours long, but I mean like nah, we already seen that story started in 2014 to 2022. I'm good.
No, I just want to get the background story on why they have this many matches.
The last match was the best. So you have to wrestle. You just have to beat each other up. I still can't believe that shit was half. No, I'm good. I will not watch. I will not look at that. If it's a buried alive match, I'll watch it.
No, they're gonna do it at Raw when they come for Halloween. Guys, don't leave yet. We got another match that's just gonna happen. For the umpteenth time, we got Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Buried
I'm gonna get out
alive.
and walk out. I'm gonna walk out.
What was a buried alive match?
I watched it.
Yeah, the buried alive match. And you bring the buried alive match back, the first blood match. To be honest with you, I would take the whole Money in the Bank pay-per-view out and go back to the old school way where they had their WrestleMania. Man, that's
Oh, you
or you
talking
can
just
still do
having the
money.
money in the bank match? So when
You can
Sisters
still
had
do
money,
money.
you had money in the bank.
You can still do Money in the Bank with the women, but have the men's Money in the Bank that'll match at WrestleMania. Think about it. You can cash in that Money in the Bank before Money in the Bank starts. Like you can do something different.
Luke Kane and Undertaker Inferno match.
Man, nobody trying to see that hot garbage.
I ain't saying I'm not saying put Kane and Undertaker Inferno match.
No, I'm good.
What I'm saying is they talking about going with Brock facing together again, doing
And an
Inferno match.
Gonna sit there behind the blades.
I wouldn't mind seeing Bray Wyatt. No, I don't want to see it again. Well, if you have a different opponent, I wouldn't mind seeing Bray Wyatt and Edge in the Inferno match. Think about it. The Brood Edge. Come on, man.
Well, he ain't got the long hair no more.
I'm good with that. He can put on a wig. I'm just saying. He can use some of Beth's hair.
He gonna use a wig. Nah, bro.
When Edge brought the Brood back last year, bro, that just
well, Gangrel said he was supposed to be using that theme music when they called him for AEW.
Yeah.
No, he said it in an interview last year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He said once that happened, he said it was over.
Yeah. Edge already said
they can't use the theme music no more.
He can use it. He just can't come out to it. He's still good. Does he belong in the Hall of Fame?
Who?
Gangrel.
Heck no, for what?
But he transcended like being a bad guy with vampire teeth.
Nah,
Think
bro.
about it. He had the Hardy Boys. He had Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys.
Heck nah, bro. No, they ain't having. I might disagree with that.
All right. So what's the chance that Chris Benoit gets in? Now that Triple H is taking over.
I'm gonna let Will answer that question.
Not gonna happen.
That's gotta happen sometime soon, man. Like that would be just the ultimate Hall of Fame. Yeah, Chris Benoit and China.
I think China is in the Hall of Fame.
But that's just DX. She's not in by herself. You got to put her in her own. Put her in the match. I mean, the Hall of Fame by herself.
True.
It only makes sense. Like she was the first woman in the Royal Rumble. First woman Intercontinental Champion.
True.
First woman in the King of the Ring.
Yeah. I mean, if Tori Wilson, if Tori Wilson get in, she can get China.
That was the stupidest crap ever.
Tori Wilson was good,
bro. But she didn't win nothing.
So she had the puppies, man.
That's the only reason why they put in there.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we know who did that. We already know he ain't in the seat no more.
Jerry the King Lawler. Should they put Marla Holly in there? Marla Holly in there.
Well, she won some championships.
Okay. What about Jacqueline?
Jackie won some championships too. That's why she's in there.
She in there?
Yeah.
What about Ivory?
She
in
won
there.
some championships, but
Oh, she in
yeah,
there?
yeah, she won.
Dang. 'Cause I don't know who is and who's not, because it's like it's hard to see who's in and who's not.
Well, I know who's not in there, and he's married to her.
Who?
Brock.
Oh, same. That might happen. That might just happen this year for next year. That might happen.
Yeah, he
I
got the whole
thought
stage.
I thought Sid Vicious was supposed to go in this year. What happened to that?
Man, I don't know about him.
They said Sid Vicious was supposed to go in the Hall of Fame in April, but it never happened.
Somebody trying to see his old loco behind him, man.
You gotta admit his theme music was good though.
Yeah. But
Hey,
I think
he need to get in. He need to go in. It's like a lot of people need to get in. If Great Khali is in the Hall of Fame, some people need to be in there. But he was the tallest world champion, so
yeah, that's true.
he was the tallest. And he had some great feuds with Undertaker, Batista, John Cena.
The worst one was Triple H.
Yeah, nobody liked that one. But still, he generally took up, and Randy Orton, because he was in that little feud at one point in time with Jinder Mahal. Yeah, he deserved to be in.
That didn't make any sense like that, but that's, I mean, it is what it is.
At least it's better than the Katie Vick story.
Man.
I'm just saying, there's people that need to be in the house. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but hopefully they put Chris Jericho and Christian in there.
I think Edge and Christian should go in there as a tag team.
Chris need to go in as a singles competitor first, and then they need to do a tag
I think
team.
the Hardy Boys need to go in. Should have been there a long time ago.
They already first ballots. Just put well, the Dudley's already in there, so I can't really say they need to be in there. I would just say put Edge, Christian, and Hardy in at the same time. Like they reinvented tag team wrestling with a ladder match.
What do y'all think about Test?
Ooh.
Nah.
What titles did he win?
He won the Intercontinental title, U.S. No, not U.S. title. Sorry. Tag team titles, European title.
Yeah, he can go in. He got the European title. I don't know. That's a big if. I don't know. He was part of some good feuds like the Ministry of Darkness and the corporate team. Marrying Stephanie didn't marry Stephanie.
Almost close to it.
I don't know. I would say 60-40 on that one. Just 60-40 for that. I don't know. That's a big ass. If he can get in, Chris Benoit needs to get in.
No. What do y'all think the chance of Owen Hart going to home playing?
He should have been in there.
Yeah, he should have been in there.
But his wife is blocking it though.
Who?
His wife got, I think, has his rights and stuff. Likeness and everything. So she pretty much control who handle his image and stuff.
No, he needs to be in. I'll take Owen Hart in there. Nightheart is in there. Is British Bulldog in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, everybody should be in there.
Yeah, Brad's in there twice. So,
how the heck is he in there twice? What the heck did Brad do?
As a singles competitor and part of the Hart Foundation, the original.
Oh, look, man, you get in once, that's it. You don't have to be in there twice.
Booker T got it twice.
Booker T already done messed it up for everybody.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
So what
y'all got? They go in as Evolution? No, they ain't go in as Evolution.
Nah, not yet.
I don't know.
What y'all got planned for this upcoming week?
Nothing for me.
I'm ready to see this Universal title WWE Championship. Who's your daddy? Fiasco at the hospital. I want to see that. That's gonna be fun. It was like acknowledge your daddy. I was like, whoa. And then walk off like Ferris Bueller.
And you need to come get this. You need to come get all this stuff.
That's gonna be fun. I'm waiting on to see this Edge and Damian Priest match tomorrow.
Oh man,
I want to see how.
I don't know. I think that match ain't gonna do anything. Not to my knowledge.
Gotta try to get on the test at the moment.
I'm gonna look on my phone while I'm at work.
Was that Conan?
Be on Hulu.
I'll be at home watching them. I'm gonna be like, all right, let's see how this will go. 5 minutes later, Bray Wyatt shows up after the match.
Crazy.
I mean, that will be a good tag team match for the next pick at Clash of the Council. Finn Balor and Priest versus Bray Wyatt and Edge. Oh man. You know how much blood we need to see that day? A lot of blood.
Oh, you know somebody gonna be in tears when they see all that bloodline going on the floor.
Who?
This guy over here, bloodline. Get it? Bloodline.
Hey, long as John Moxley don't be in the blood match.
Man.
He gonna lose as soon as the bell ring.
Ain't never need to redo all that.
I've never seen a wrestler just bleed like him and Shawn Michaels. Like, how do y'all just bleed? Like, come on,
well,
bro.
you know they be having like them blades and stuff.
Yeah, but they ain't gotta bleed every match they in. I love blood, but come on, man. I like thumbtacks and barbed wires and setting people on fire and run them over with a golf cart like Roman Reigns did Kevin Owens.
Sorry, that match was fun.
That was a good match and it was funny at the same time.
You can hear the collision once he hit him. I'm like, dang.
Nobody was in the arena. You know it was bad time, but you still like the match.
Bro, that was like really crazy. That's how you know we're in a pandemic. You can hear them hitting each other with the golf cart thing. I'm like, man, we really in the pandemic over here.
That was the worst time, but it was still the best because it brought Edge back. So,
bro, me and William went to the first show of Raw when they came to Dallas.
I was there too,
bro. Oh yeah.
I was way upstairs.
But like, were y'all ever nervous when y'all was buying the tickets?
I was like, do I really want to go? Because I'm like, it's still a pandemic at the same time, but you still miss wrestling at the same time. Like, I think when Vince McMahon showed up on SmackDown that night, no, wrong, whatever show that was, he was like, where the hell have you been? I was like, I got to go now. Like, that made me want to go. Vince McMahon said that.
So your boy Gavin Kwame just said, he said, when it comes to wrestlers who can work a crowd how they want them and get them to participate and respond how they want, I think of these guys. The Rock, Stone Cold, Cena, and Jericho. What y'all think about that?
I agree. You gotta put an edge in there too, though.
He said, I'm tired of people counting out Jericho. He's a legend. Give him his flowers.
Oh, I ain't never. Oh, yeah, I love Chris Jericho. The first undisputed champion, 9-time Intercontinental champion.
You not gonna give me no flowers? You just made the list.
You know what? Yeah, I was just saying, you just made the list.
Bruh.
And it's crazy. He cannot use that in AEW. That's crazy.
He can't?
He can't?
No, he has not used that since he been there.
Yo, B.
You don't even say.
Yo.
I'm finna get off. My phone about to die.
Get off my phone about to die.
All right, man. I'll see you
All right,
tomorrow
man. I'll
if
see
you
you
come to
tomorrow
work.
if you come to work.
All right.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right, man. I'll hit you up
All right,
tomorrow,
man.
man.
Tomorrow, man.
All right, man.